Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. And we are playing some Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, this is going to be a continuation of in Hushed Whispers, which we started quite a while ago. Well, it started with us being invited to Redcliffe to meet with the mages, and which then turned into us having to go to the. We discovered that the mages were now in alliance with the Devinter, who then was like, "Oh yeah, no, you can't really, be in alliance with these guys because they're under our protection." But yeah, we can totally negotiate. Yeah, you getting help with mages to close the breach, which then led to us getting a letter and to meet at the Chantry, saying we were in danger. We went to the Chantry. It's where we then meet one Dorian, who is apparently a mage from the Devinter, who claims to be not like how the Chantry and other people view them. He is not a magistrate. He explains that the magistrate who is manipulating things he's done something horribly wrong. He's apparently experimenting with time magic, and it's connected to the rifts, and how it's just completely unstable. You need to stop him. But he has also joined a cult within the Devinter known as the Divinatari, who are 100% mage supremacists, and the whole cult apparently wants you dead or something like that. So we have then had to go back here to the war room, and that's where we left off. So we did cover this already. Oh good, we don't have to do the whole conversation again, thank God. So we just need to actually initiate in Hushed Whispers.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me?
He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us. We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Other than the main gate, there's got to be another way into the castle. A sewer, a watercourse, something. There's nothing I know of that would work.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While they're focused on Llewellyn, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Announce us.
The invitation was for Master Llewellyn only. The rest of you must wait here.
Where I go, they go.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Actually, I hoped you could tell me about these Venatori I'm hearing so much about.
Now, where could you have heard that name?
I told him.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us... to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when! Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds terrible. Depending on when we are and what happened while we were away. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
Then let's go.
I'm right behind you.
Okay, so we've been knocked through time, but judging by the fact that there's Venatori, suggests that we were knocked forward in time. Really, he doesn't have his subclass available yet? Okay, annoying, but okay. Well, I'm gonna build him in pretty much the same way. Alright. Let's give him some combat. I know he is going to have the necromancy thing. I'm fairly certain he starts with it. Again, I'm second guessing myself now. You know, I'm just going to invest in the supporter build. That is no point to getting that just yet because of it relies on other abilities. There's still something in here? Something is in here. But I don't see it. Oh, what?
Has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
Not strange at all.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
Is that red lyrium growing from your body? How?
The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
That Magister's going to regret he didn't just kill me.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
If red lyrium is an infection... Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
That is an extremely dark fate. Like, imagine that you're exposed to the lyrium, so that it will become part of it, and then your body then is just mined.
Andraste Sacred Knickers, you're alive. Where were you? How did you escape?
We didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
Come on. We're going after Alexius.
You do know that's crazy, right?
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
That may not be as easy as you think. Alexius is just a servant. His Elder One assassinated the Empress and led a demon army in a huge invasion of the South. The Elder One rules everything. What's left of it, anyway. Alexius is really not the one you need to worry about.
Assassinations, invasions, and demon armies. I'm a little glad I missed all that.
Yeah, you lucked out there. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
Where's Iron Bull? There he is! Of course he would survive.
You're not dead. You're supposed to be dead. There was a burn on the ground and everything.
Alexius didn't kill us. His spell sent us through time. This is our future.
Well, it's my present, and in my past, I definitely saw you both die.
We're going to fight Alexius and see about fixing all this. You coming?
Why? You want to see what other tricks he's learned?
If we find him, we might be able to get back to our own time and stop all this before it happens. Exciting, yes?
Kill Alexius. Sounds good. Let's go. Magister's in his throne room. Vince say he locked himself in.
Oh, good, and they kept their weapons. Actually, no, it sort of does make sense because like there were all that was happening was confiscated. Those archers are being a bit of a nuisance. Oh, yeah, their own mage.
Damn, I needed a good fight.
Well, the gang's all back together. What could go wrong now? Take a look around. See if there's anything we can use. Here, let me try.
I will say it's hilarious how often we end up getting Qunari helmets. Like, it's just fascinating. Mm-hmm.
Elder One has taken all that is his and will soon rule from his city.
That still doesn't make him a god.
There is no god but the Elder One. The Maker is dead. Say it.
I'm surprised they left her alive this long. Poor woman.
Oh, and it looks like they even keep them, like, you know, they interrogate them with the red lyrium, like, right there over their heads. And then the chair, like, so depending on how long it takes for you to, like, give in or something, you could end up just dead. It's... Ooh. We had 2 blood-tiered items in here.
Tell me how Lavella knew of the sacrifice at the temple.
Never.
You will break.
I will die first. Or you will. You're alive.
And keep in mind, folks, it's only been a year.
Well, that was impressive.
Anger is stronger than any pain. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No! Don't hurt me, Linnea.
Why does everything they do with magic have to be so creepy?
The breach! It's everywhere.
Shit! You can fit a lot of demons through that thing.
That's the point of having a tank if he keeps coming over to me and drawing aggro. The fun thing is, folks, if this was Harry Potter, then by simply us going to the future and seeing it means it's locked in. Because, again, like, time travel is always a tricky thing to write in to stories and whatnot. But, like, the way Harry Potter, like, for example, did their time travel is, once something happens, it's always meant to happen. Like, you can't change the past. So the illness that his son is afflicted by is the Darkspawn Plague.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
Oh my god, folks, we're here still doing the same quest, by the way. Like, this is just ridiculous.
Maker's breath. Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around.
take some souvenirs? Maybe just a couple of those pronged helmets.
Okay. Misfortunes Bites. Level 18 requirement, so he can't use it. Let's see. Enhance increased ability duration for warriors.
What happened here?
Venatori decorating at its finest.
They haven't noticed us yet. Good opportunity to look for higher ground. Get that enchanter! Someone help!
Oh, that explains Leon's appearance. They were experimenting on her. Oh god. And it all comes back to the plight. Oh. No, like, we know that Dragon Age Veilguard goes back to with the Blight being the main focus, but it's clear Dragon Age Inquisition was going towards it.
Damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Okay, we're missing a shard. Came in, yeah, we came in here, didn't we? No, this is where we came from, because this was where we got the found his journal, and then another journal, like, yeah. So we initially came in through here. There we go.
Too busy praying to their god to watch the entrance. Just can't find good cultists these days. Venatory severance package stinks.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Oh.
Alexius, it's time to answer for your crimes.
And here you are, finally. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final
failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
It does matter. I will undo this.
How many times have I tried? The past cannot be undone. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, what have I wrought? Ruin and death, there is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
Wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
How do we reverse the spell?
This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
Alright folks, it looks like we're finally completing the quest.
You have to hurry.
Ugh.
It's bad.
We are an hour and 5
We'll head up
minutes
front.
into
Keep them
this.
off your tail.
And I want to remind folks, like, we started this quest in the previous video. With us, you know, going all over going through Red Cliff and having multiple different dialogues. And it's only now, after an hour and 5 minutes, that we are just about to reach the end.
No, I won't let you commit suicide.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
Now, I will say, they made a
You'll
bit
have
of
to
mistake.
do
They
better
could
than
have
that.
teased the Elder One there.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe, and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
Oh! Redcliffe's soldiers.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter, imagine how surprised I was to learn you'd given Redcliffe Castle away to a Tevinter Magister.
King Alistair.
Especially since I'm fairly sure Redcliffe belongs to Alteek.
Your Majesty, we never intended...
I know what you intended. I wanted to help you. But you've made it impossible. You and your followers are no longer welcome in Ferelden.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I've known a lot of mages. They can be loyal friends if you let them. Friends who make bad decisions, but still loyal.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
I'd take that offer if I were you. One way or another, you're leaving my kingdom.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
And know you guys can't see it, but my little dog Pop is joining us for the recording. Yeah, he's such a good doggy. He's so white. My ma was just dropping off some clothes for my little brother, putting them in the drawer. And now he misses her. Did you go back into the bed? No? You don't want to go back on the bed? You want to stay on my lap? You want to stay on my lap? Oh, he's crying for her. Oh, there's some dirt on your fur. I'm trying to get the dirt off you. Wow, this loading screen is taking a really long time. Like, what the hell?
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
Hold still, Pop. I'm just getting this little bit of dirt off you. Alright, go on then. I'll leave it. There, I'm gonna get you cleaned at some point.
We're not monsters. We can control ourselves without any outside help.
This is not an issue of self-control. Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
I'll let you down
Then
soon.
you're staying.
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Alright, here we go. I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay. We're gonna end this video here, folks. Oh my god, we're finally done. We're making progress in the main story after so many quests. Oh my god, we took a sizable leap forward now, folks. I'll be back with more nerdy videos. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.